These are the worst prisons in the world. It's safe to say that all prisons are tough, but there are some that are outstanding for their dehumanizing and dirty way of living. From prisons that are under the control of the prisoners to the ones where prisoners are not allowed to speak, sit tight and enjoy as we go through these unique sets of prisons in the world. First, let's take a virtual tour into this prison that is fully under the control of the inmates, popularly known as La Sabaneta Prison in Venezuela. This prison was originally designed to hold 15,000 inmates, but it is currently holding over 30,000 people. It is due to this huge number of prisoners that has made it extremely difficult for the prison guard to control the prison. Now the prisoners are the ones in charge. The prison as a whole is so unsafe. There has been reports that over 108 prisoners die in there every single day. There's no doubt that this prison is one of the scariest and dangerous places in the world. Second on Phacts' list of the worst prisons on Earth is the ADX. This prison is located in Florence, USA, and record has it that it is where the popular drug lord El Chapo is being held. He is considered to be one of the most dangerous drug lords to ever exist. He escaped prison several times, but when he was captured the final time, he was taken to the ADX. According to prisoners who did their time there, they say that the ADX is worse than death. It is also on record that ever since the prison was built 25 years ago, no one has ever escaped. There are multiple motion sensors across the prison. There are also uncountable number of cameras positioned at strategic locations, as well as pressure pads to know where people walked. Let's not leave out that the whole prison is built with high security steel doors that are relatively impenetrable. Apart from the prison cells being too tiny, they're also equipped with tiny mattresses made out of concrete. There's also a shower that is scheduled to work within a specific range of time. Each cell is also soundproof, which means the prisoners cannot communicate with themselves. We won't be far from truth when we say El Chapo won't be escaping from this prison anytime soon. Before we go further, kindly use this moment to support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel and turn on post notification. You should also like or follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram through the links in the description or via the handles we inscribed in the images. Don't forget to also like this video, comment on it, and also share with your friends and families to keep them entertained as well. We really appreciate your support. Popularly known as Fushimi Prison, this next prison on Phacts' list is considered to be the most feared prison in Japan. This prison is so strict to the point that the prisoners are not allowed to speak. Even at visiting hours, they're still not allowed to speak to their visitor. Various sources indicate that they are made to work for hours and are only given limited lunch breaks. Trust me, this prison is the last place you'll want to be. Prisoners are also not allowed to sit however they like. There are various rules governing the behavior of inmates, and if anyone dared to go against any of the rules, he or she will be immediately locked up in a solitary confinement. Fushimi Prison is considered to be one of the most secured prison on Earth due to the fact that since it was built over 90 years ago, no single escape has ever been recorded. If you think Fushimi Prison is tough enough, check out this most feared prison in Thailand, popularly known as Bangkwan Prison. This hellhole houses some of the most dangerous criminals in the world. One of the shocking things about this place is that when a person gets sentenced into this prison, he or she has to be chained up for the first 3 months of his or her arrival. And those on death row will have the chains permanently secured to their legs and hands. Prisoners here are packed up into tiny cells where they have little or no space to move around. They have to shit and piss on their body whenever they have to because they have no access to functioning toilet. Lastly, let's head over to Russia to take a look at one of the worst prison that has ever been built. Known as Black Dolphin, this prison is considered one of the most brutal prison in the world. New prisoners are blindfolded right from the courtroom where they are sentenced, and when they get to the prison, they are bent over so they won't be able to know how the prison is structured, making an escape plan an impossible task. Even if any of the prisoners manages to escape, the whole prison is surrounded by high mountains and snow, meaning such person wouldn't have gone far before getting himself killed by either harsh cold or the prison guards. The prisoners are not allowed to leave their cells throughout the day unless it's urgent. One of the interviewed inmates said that once you step your foot into Black Dolphin Prison, it is impossible for you to remain human anymore because they are treated like animals. There's no doubt that majority of the people in these prisons we've gone through so far has committed 1 or 2 crimes, but do you think they deserve to be treated in these dehumanizing manners? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.